my god.
Yeah, it's not
Oh
like
my
Sybil has
God.
access or anything and can just let her in, but yeah, fucking shows
Okay,
like
just
fluffy tail.
So,
Why not?
alright, so things I need to show you guys. Some of you guys were not here since I did some little slight adjustments. You can now see the power lines. I mean, they're kind of really thin right now, but you can see the power lines.
Oh, okay.
But
I was about to say, you can't wait. Never mind.
yeah,
You can't,
I'm
it's
gonna see what I
just
can do to make them a
this.
little bit thicker than that.
Not
However,
directly underneath it.
we also have this nice little problem when you stand over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I see that. I see that.
Hi.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Did we-
hi there.
Did you
Yeah,
get rid of the sticking issue over here?
that's the other problem. Oh, it's sticking issue.
Yep. Sticking issues with trees.
Is it stuck on stuff?
Oh, I mean, like, it's still getting worked on. I will get around to do that. This is basically this is the first part of that test before I finally move on to the next part of it. Also, the missing posters only show up if you're close enough.
Distance on them.
Yeah.
They have a distance on them.
Yeah, so it's a bit of that's a mistake. That's a mistake on my part. Also, our names disappear.
My name isn't RP. What?
What? Hold up. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird.
No, but they look familiar.
What?
That's
Our names disappear at a
weird.
certain distance, just like the posters.
That's weird.
This person also
Yeah,
looks familiar.
but it's only here. It's only right here, though. If we go inside the house, it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so like you've seen the neighborhood with the posters on, though, right? Pyro?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So you already know. So you know how it's like, how this place is like right now with the. Yes.
I felt like I've seen those two before.
Do you? Hmm.
God damn it.
God,
Thinking.
I love that there's like
Hmm.
basically.
Ricky.
Oh, you know what?
Anyways.
It's the fact that it just smacked
Anyways.
Ricky in the face.
I love that there are two versions of Rookie running around now, and one's like the happiest they've ever been, and the other's about the most miserable they've ever been.
You should see Mirrorverse, Rookie.
So,
Oh god.
Oh my
No.
god.
one more thing to
Anyway,
show off
guys.
here. You can see through this thing. It's not messed up.
Oh,
Oh,
this was supposed to be
nice.
see-throughable?
Yes.
Wait, that was supposed to be?
It's supposed to be
I
transparent.
never knew that. Never knew that. Never saw it. So I was like, what? I
I've
just thought it was
I've seen many versions of this place, and it's supposed to be see-through. Original.
Yeah.
Because if
I
you
just
if
thought
you
it was
look
an
at,
awning.
I've been looking at I'm part of a family that likes to actually design buildings and such and stuff. So I've been looking through
Wait, oh
stuff
shit! I forgot
with
to turn my.
Japanese buildings and all that. That they have these things see-throughable.
Oh
The
my
show
god.
Okay, yeah.
Show.
I was going off like fucking
Yes.
south stuff. I was going off of like fucking where I'm from, because like you wouldn't have this be see-throughable
Can't even
where I'm
see
from
the
because
wire I'm
that may
walking
make
on.
Don't know
make
anti-
the shirts with
I wanna
balls on
finish.
fuck.
I want to finish what I was going to
It's
say.
ninja wires.
Wait, hold on.
You want to know why? You want to know why
Wait,
it's
'cause it
see-through
fits
in Japan?
So well. Because of a detail. I
When they
forgot to
walk
tell
out,
everybody.
since it's technically like an outside car, right? This is supposed to protect you from water and see if it, so you could stand underneath here and see if it's gonna stop raining while you get out and when you get to work or something.
Okay.
It's technically supposed to help the person with the riding.
Yeah, I was going off
There we
fucking logic
go.
where I'm from, where you would not have that be see-through because the car would still be hot as fuck.
Oh yeah, detail I forgot. I didn't really get this because her name is Sachiko from Corpse Party. She also has razor wires. The same from Corpse Party.
Hey, look, razor
Uncle
blood.
Kirby, why is anti-Sachiko flying?
Wait, what was that?
Why is anti-Sachiko flying?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyways,
Wait, hold on.
Sometimes
How would
you're
you
just in the
know-
mood.
How would you know this character? How would you know this character? Rookie has never met this character.
That's when you run away.
Kirby, why is anti-Sachiko... Oh, okay. I guess I run away
It
now.
means you're old.
Anyways, should we get on with our thing?
We're waiting for Swat to finish preparing the NPCs.
Okay.
So it'll be like, I think he said 10 minutes. So hey, thank you for the follow there, Mitch. Oh yeah, we're just gonna chill out before
We're just
the.
goofing around. We're just goofing around.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not good with improper times.
did you know?
Because
Have you seen our Roomba's closet?
Okay, I might not watch it then.
Just come with.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right here.
Now the question is, why do you have Caliburn and Excalibur?
Was this?
I don't have. This is not mine. This is the Roomba's. This is all the Roomba stuff right here.
Is that Bioshock Juice?
Yeah, but you have like two of the most sacred swords.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Turn around. Just turn around. There's more.
Hold on, rookie. I'm gonna. No, hold on. One moment. This is very important. Okay, so here's my response.
You have artifacts that can be worth a fortune.
You have nukes is what I'm more worried about.
You have nuclear weapons, which you can probably sell for so much.
What the hell?
So listen. I don't know anything about this. I haven't stepped inside here. Hello.
I can make a bad joke, but I'm not gonna make it.
The last 4 episodes before her death, she's like, she does a complete
We need sleep.
almost personality-wise, and it's like,
So apparently, since you can hear
well,
people,
fuck.
close it, right?
Yeah. And then there's the guy I mentioned who he dies in such
We-
a bitch way too. It's so stupid the way they kill him.
We look like we need sleep, don't we?
So he has this giant spool of razor wire that never runs out until this one fight. Well, it's not that it never runs out. It's just he has a fuck ton of it that seems immeasurable almost. So
You can hear people in the closet, right?
So he fucking
Yeah, you can hear people from the closet.
and he uses what looks like a normal amount of his fucking wires because he can
I'm gonna make a
use them to
bad
do
joke, and I
angles,
hope you
he's
don't
literally
think
made
badly of me.
fucking
I'm gonna see a
wires and shove
weird
them at people and shit.
session of 7 minutes in heaven when it happens.
He used what looked like a normal amount for this one fight. And
I was going to launch myself. And I realized that I can't do that because that messes up with people's audio sometimes.
It was like a pocket realm almost. So this guy, and he's just sitting there kind of beat up,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Also,
just completely calm.
You're not.
You know what's also stupid is earlier in the series he had.
I love how
So, what they said was he had the entire area around the base
ones that are not cautious of death are up
with
there.
the wires.
Yes. I think the point here. So literally, he is
You're gonna damage the door.
Extremely high up because they infiltrated the Imperial Castle because one of those whole assassins take down corrupt government shit. It's a really cool concept. So he's falling, and he actually pulls the spool off his back and looks at it. There's no he's just like, well,
So,
shit, let's go.
Shadow, were you around when we were talking about it? But that we were when I finally get to the point where I can actually start customizing the soda machines, that we're gonna probably see what people can come up with for ideas for soda names, creative juice.
Is that what you're saying?
Creative juice. Snort.
Of course, it's gonna be Pepper. Oh my god.
I would say watch it anyway, just to actually check out some of the stuff
That is calm.
I
Screw.
believe I have seen stuff.
We got plenty of things to go for, don't we?
From it that I didn't really like.
I want green tea since we.
I just haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, of course. Listen, there should be some green tea in this vending machine of all places, because like this place is run by a nice like the quote unquote the grandma of the neighborhood.
If I see your fucking mech smashing this fucking thing with just green tea play, I'm gonna lose my shit.
And they all have theirs effects corresponding to said monsters.
Shadow, I wish you said nothing.
Her weapon is
You've done a terrible thing, man. You've done a terrible thing.
Types of guns, and one thing she always does.
You've done a terrible thing.
It has a higher firepower, the more dangerous.
If I had a sore face on this model, I'll be giving it right now.
Like there's one time she's literally sitting
He
there
started it by doing it in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Listen. I did not do such. Like, look. You just remembered some unrelated to you. You just.
Friend kills it, and that's what I needed, and just completely obliterates both guys. It's like
I think I just shock it. Hold on. Do you know what Tunia?
I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'm sort of familiar with it.
But yeah.
I really like him to sound like her for one thing only, and I don't know how.
What is it?
Oh my, how lewd!
Yeah, that sounds like
Guys, isn't it? Fucking girl with the scissors.
He hates it so much.
Oh, the one with the scissors. Fuck, I fell. She must have cut
hold on.
Wait, no, she can't. She couldn't have cut the wire, otherwise I would have fell.
Coffee.
Green tea.
Coffee.
So okay, so should I put coffee here? Should I put coffee in this machine?
Because they spent the entire.
I want you to put coffee and green tea.
You should put it as like the meme. You should put it as the meme.
Yes.
We're now saying.
Coffee and green tea.
And it plays the sound effects very quietly.
That joke is even funnier to me, but it's because of a reason that I can't really say because it involves personal information of someone else.
I'm gonna change into my avatar and I'm gonna change back. I'm gonna make it.
To me.
Okay,
hold on. I'm gonna make it. I might just make an adorable joke here.
You're like directly on top.
Hold on, Kirby. I'll knock.
It's like fucking She Dies episode 4.
Yes.
Would that be the same sound effect?
Am I loaded in for you?
Fuck this bitch.
Yep.
It's like fuck this bitch. Yeah, it's like
This is what I have.
Oh my god.
And then there's the
Oh no, if we want to get real adorable here, don't worry, I can ruin this right here, right now.
Ruin it?
Why?
This is the worst time. Playmaker just said this is the worst time. Oh no, this is something else. But
Yanni, did someone say there was coffee here?
oh my, no, Boots, go back to the house, Boots. Get back to the house, Boots.
There we go.
Coffee.
Yes. No, don't hide fire. There we go.
And then like the fucking one dude dies who was like really close to fucking Tatsuki. And it's like, oh, but you get his fucking weapon. It's like he was actually fucking cool.
He was.
I don't understand.
This is what Kirby and Shock are dealing with as Zwei comes marching down.
No.
And it's like,
just what the
Oh my god.
at times I'm just like, cringe. But like other than that, he was actually like a crazy fucking.
I'm making you angry.
The last moment, being like redeemable.
I know, right? Because it's like one of the guys that's
Oh my god.
his ass is one of his former commanders, and it's like.
If you met this Abby when she was this size and age, this is how she would introduce herself.
I'd be like,
Yeah, so it's like fucking that, and then it's like the fucking one dude the worst one.
I'm going back in the closet. Fuck this.
Fucking Leon, or whatever the fuck her name was.
Why specifically the closet, Shadow? Are you hiding something? It's okay. We'll accept you.
So, I know you're making your jokes, but have you not seen what's inside the closets? There are things used to like assist with, there's various forms of brain bleach.
Where is Metal Gear?
those characters where it's like,
Closet.
Because obviously
The closet, let's go.
So it's like she's the one that just like knows the main characters. Just
Let's be dead honest. There's a Metal Gear in there somewhere from the room.
Probably. Look, I said there was one in the basement. That's why I said there was. I said there was one in the basement.
So it's like,
I'm glad Oblivion does not see this model.
Would he be just like boing?
No, he'd just be instantly cuddling this model.
Oh.
Like, non-stop.
I mean, understandable.
Oh my god.
Basement.
There is no basement. I'm sorry.
That sounds like this one's problem.
He should have. This when he did die, I'm just like he was still. And again, now at the end.
Fuck you, the Maverick can only hold 8, 6
Uncle
rounds.
Cinnamon? Is it Uncle Cinnamon?
I would do
Oh,
that
Uncle
Cinnabon here, but I know that affects lots of people's cameras.
Uncle Cinnabon.
That's someone else. That's not me.
I'm switching out.
Freddie, Freddie, turn around.
No, turn around.
Yes.
Turn around.
Metal Gear! Metal Gear!
It's like you killed literally like these 3 or 4 characters within a
Okay,
span of 2 episodes.
here's the funny thing. If Shadow was in his Shadow model, guess what she would do?
Oh,
myself
the
with that
space?
multiple times because I watched it the first time.
Shadow.
And then I had a conversation with a friend similar to this, and it's like I feel like going back and watching it. So literally, like a friend of mine texted me one day and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, torturing myself. And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like,
I love this model, how it squeaks when it spawns in.
I was like, "Why did you just do yourself?"
I think it made Ben a little bit funny.
Chat, what do you think of our pre-RP show here? We're doing our best to
Here we
Hi,
go.
I'm here.
Sub and dub, I didn't see much difference.
Before the
Do
RP.
the ritual dance.
I don't really pick up on much differences.
Oblivion. Oblivion.
Hold on, wait for this I'm gonna wait for this animation to end, and then I want you to quote me again. Okay.
That's even funnier for my
Pyro,
just
Pyro.
completely disappeared.
Bree, I need you to boot me with this model.
I'ma just lay here now. Don't mind me.
I have ascended.
Oh, that was another good anime.
No, one more time. Do it again. I have a better one. One more time.
You're traumatizing this poor youth here.
27? I think I watched that.
Trust me, this one is much better. Boot me! Boot me, goddammit, boot me!
Sometimes I'm okay with if it's done right. And
Boot me now!
Isn't fucking easy. So I'm just like,
I know. Especially like when it was aired.
Oh God!
Fuck out of here.
There are already 2 people today that know I will take a picture of me doing that to send it to you, so you know I did it.
may as well be. Like, holy fuck.
I swear to God,
I love doing it with this model because it looks so derpy without the arms.
Well, I don't know. Fury's a witch, so technically there is a loophole here.
Roman's got a fucking kid
I like the
model,
magic
too.
system in the show too. Like that's interesting to me because it's
Seeming just like
You are a witch, right?
choosing
Yes.
the
Oh.
magic
So you would
the
technically
same-
have like
the
the
same-
Hi.
power
So,
to
We're at the final stages.
into a
We're
young
just waiting on
slave
agent.
for a few
Interesting
hours.
Okay.
stuff, 'cause it's like
So,
probably
yes
about
and no.
5 minutes.
It's
maybe,
entirely more
hopefully.
likely
Okay.
that I'm going to do that on accident while trying to do something else than
sense.
actually
Ooh.
trying
Like,
to
you can
cast
see
that
why
spell and
each one
succeeding
is, 'cause,
because of the
like-
special nature.
So, chat, do you guys have any questions for me anymore?
Superpower.
You want to be asking?
Basically, she can blast fireballs all day, but that if she tries to do anything more specific without using alchemy, it's going to probably fail.
There we go. Just like be comfy on this
And
car right
she'll
here.
try to turn you
But
into a small child, and instead
so
turn
any PL
herself
tonight or
into a
Yakuza?
plant. That's what's gonna
Likely not. It is. Let's see. It is 1 o'clock right now. So
Okay,
yeah, no.
Stay that way. Stay that way. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna draw this.
Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this?
So
This reminds me of a freaking not axe.
Did you say axe?
Axe body spray. What is that freaking? Look at your man. Now look at me. That thing.
Oh,
what is that sound?
That's Old Spice. No, what I was saying is this character is an axe.
When will he eat? Boy, PWC boy. What was the sword flower? Who knows?
Oh wait.
Everybody's so
That's
loud.
pretty when the other 7 Eternals are being talked about.
Also,
sound of I'm sorry. It just randomly spikes.
That Eternal stuff was actually like done months earlier than what she was actually intending to do. So that should probably give you some insight there. Hey, Birdie, by the way, does this car already have the decal you mentioned?
Yes.
Okay,
this
so
isn't what the car is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look like a sports car with a made Kirby decal.
You notice lighting?
Yeah, no.
Lighting changed, don't worry about it.
Someone who would like
worry. Exclamation point worry.
way to fighting.
Okay.
So, Kirby, I'm dead serious right now. You look like you're doing like an Old Spice commercial.
I mean, I approve of this.
Oh, it's Spice!
I think I'm thinking
Yeah, you mentioned the decal, right? Oh my god.
He's probably doing the paint job.
Let's
Stop
see.
scratching the bonnet with your butt.
These creatures came and
There's a joke I could make here, but I can't make it on stream.
cause havoc.
Fruity, take my suggestion. Throw it in DMs rather than worrying about saying it out loud. Spare us all.
BWC.
You know what? Fine.
Cowardice.
BWC's like away right now at a convention.
Like an inside house.
Yes. Pyro, if you do make something, I'd be totally down for like throwing in there. But I would prefer if you make sure you put in colliders. If you know how to do that.
I'm trying to learn how to do models. I might have to commission someone to make the inside of the house.
Okay. Well, okay. At some point, once I get this place public, once I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to make this thing public. I'm gonna see if I can make a basically like build your own kind of little room, build your little interior kind of thing. Because I'm a developer. I can program stuff in Unity and stuff like that. So I can possibly make something that like everyone in this neighborhood could like build something to put something together, and then they just send it to me. What's that?
I do have like half my one of my great grandfather's
Then it's saying you mean like a GitHub
desk that has actual building designs in it.
I do need to make the GitHub though. I do need to make GitHub. Oh my god. Playmaker just typed out. Now look at your man. Now back at me. Now back at your man. Then back at me. Your man isn't me. But with the power of Great Garden's body wash, your man could almost be like me. Except he can't, because no one is more than me.
Yeah, and I got a hold of this man, so you know what? All of you are missing out. I was here first, motherfuckers!
You know what? I might design a drawing of that. I might actually design a little bottle of it. Just
replace with the I'm on a horse with I'm on a Kuko.
It's gotta be at least a Kookaburra. At least a Kookaburra.
I'm on a Kookaburra.
No. Here's the thing. I just imagine Kirby one day. Oh, I'm gonna draw a chibi Kirby and a chocobo feathers. Like I can't breathe.
GitHub when. Oh my god. B when when there's a free Sunday that lets me have enough time to do that. And I think this Sunday is going to be strictly for me trying to work on the belly dance outfit.
Oh yeah, this weekend is a 3-day weekend, so maybe I can start working on stuff.
Yeah, holidays.
And of course, I black out as soon as I do that. God damn it!
They said like 10 minutes.
Wizard eyes, let me snuggle in peace.
Ow!
It's instant karma.
Okay.
Oh, Ben is tapping me with a bat.
Oh, okay. I was worried.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the horn.
No, it's just
the horn hitting
I
you.
really had to turn on voice narration because I can how loud Oblivion is up there.
Just for Kirby, they're like soft gummy pillows.
I think the balance on this looks like this crazy ass fucking turtle. And it just turns everything into
so you know what? We should be telling you, Pyro, a little bit more about the nature of the neighborhood. Just to give you more insight in this place. So we do have there's a forest nearby, and that forest does have a lot of magical creatures. We've got in our home here, we have a sort of, how would you call it, a bug zapper? I guess it's not a bug zapper. It's not a bug zapper. It's a, what's a nice humane version of a? It's kind of like a bug zapper.
You mean a murder machine?
The humane version of a bug zapper is a cage.
You're talking to a half kitsune, half human that likes to explore and scavenge a lot in forests.
I mean,
She literally comes back with like a bag full of gold at times.
Oh
How
wait,
much
so
it
it is
costs.
possible to be half Kasune. It is possible to be mixed with a Kasune.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, here's the actual priority of that. If it's another magical creature with another magical creature, it's a 50-50 chance of being half of that. With a human, though, with a godly creature, it's only 1%.
This one was it was extremely heavy on the fucking edge. I like
still get many boobies.
No, because my Kitsune stuff is because I was already under their influence. I got help from another deity, but he had to take that power back because I'm not the one who asked for it. Someone else forced it upon me so I could beat the Kitsune. So he simply took the Kitsune's power, forced it into me, so he can take his power out without killing me.
You do realize that's taboo in Abby's culture.
Because it's like...
Yeah, but it was forced
Run!
onto this
Run!
character.
Run!
I literally can't do anything about that.
Here's the thing. If you tell her that it's been forced onto them, she will forgive them. It's the only thing that I hear a lot, though, is like, people take that power from a Kitsune. You're literally taking a godly being's power without the permission of an actual god.
Oh yeah, no, they was forced on the show.
Yeah, so technically, if you tell her that, she'll understand. She would take you to a shrine, though, like to one of the shrines that she visited, to help you cleanse stuff that you've been doing, because that's how you need to use some of the abilities of a Kitsune. You need to cleanse half the bad things that you've done for forgiveness to have a godly being of a Kitsune power.
Would it still be applicable?
I'm still trying to figure out of how it is, because Honkai Impact, Yai Sakura has the fox ears, but she is a full-blooded human. There is no Kitsune in her, but she has those ears, and they are permanently hers.
This one was interesting.
So there are a lot of inconsistencies in there, so I'm trying to find a way of making that, taking that story to here.
Here's another thing. I'm talking about the percentage of being birthed, and that's what irritates me a bit as well, because people say you will instantly have like a half human, half this character that's a godly being. Those are actually 1%. Yeah, so if it was forced onto you, it's understandable.
I was given to it. I was given it.
Question, like, wouldn't
I need to work on that story entirely.
I just like, it's something I just like. You just made me think about something like, someone who's half, like a child of a human and kitsune. They like, they wouldn't be going. Rather, they wouldn't be having like all those divine abilities. They just wouldn't they just basically just be like a?
To the extreme. He should have.
This is where the actual probabilities of genetics come in. If Abby ever got with another magical creature, she would actually have the an actual full-blooded kitsune and an actual half being of that creature with a human. That's where genetics comes in. If it's with a human, they will literally have no magic abilities at all, just a normal human child.
Yeah.
No features of Abby at all, just the hair color and all that.
It's based around their sword almost.
Yeah, I studied it.
So it was definitely interesting because like.
Okay, I noticed the shadows underneath your eyes, Herb. But Fruity, you have shadows underneath your eyes as well.
Yes,
yep.
You did.
It's the manifestation of.
Happened yesterday too.
Welcome to the game.
Ven, well, Ven is Ven though, but.
Yeah, there's.
Welcome to the gang.
They sold from Bleach.
The sleeping
gang. Guess what? I already had shadows under their eyes before you guys.
We're not competing here. Listen. My character didn't want to have these. He didn't ask for these.
I'm joking.
I'm
joking. I'm joking.
It's okay, baby.
So,
we can be tired
Kiryu
together.
model when?
Decide club members.
I'll sleep on my chest.
Playmaker, whenever I manage to convert that tuxedo avatar to something else, that'll be the quote-unquote Kiryu model, I guess.
Because I've actually done this. Because like, oh fucking, why did I start
Didn't ask for.
So you see how like.
Competition. It was like we're just joking around. The competition about like who's got the actually. Hold on, let me just show missing 5 of the eyes again. There we go.
I need to check on
you want me to go with the tired expression as well? I got a special expression for this.
No.
It's actually like.
It's another young Abby. Don't worry about it. I just have to check.
There we go.
A bit. I
So.
remember something on this model.
Gives me a bit of that claw hand though.
Yeah, I mean we could have done something to fix it, but.
Don't mind me
there
over
we
here.
go.
The claw.
You're missing the rest of your magical girl outfit.
Oh my god.
We can hold claw hands together. It's okay.
You're missing the rest of your magical girl outfit.
I'm just remembering the one world you guys went to with a bunch of the ice Sakuras and the super tired looking one.
Do you see this chat?
Don't
this
break
is the
our
kind of
hands.
quality content.
Oh my god, Birdie.
Yeah. On twitch.tv/Kirby Knight. Donate, subscribe, send this video to your friends.
Okay, the tail still does that. I don't know what that was. Does she still have like the cuddly tail? Yes, she can have her tail still.
Oh my god.
The most important feature.
Self-tail.
Oh my god.
Tail cuddles.
Self-tail cuddles.
Abby before.
What else to say? What else to say?
Could you not have the tail?
was one of them.
That model's cool.
That's why, like, I have the ability of
Why do
just
I see
putting away.
I shot at him. I just
Well,
popped
the
out of the
guy-
model. I was like,
Oh.
I was like, what?
Okay, so.
So changing out of this
Oh. Alright, so.
We're ready.
Oblivion! Rookie! Just your conversation.
I have to get
Oh, that can't hear us.
prioritization on. Huh?
Good start.
You were saying?
Alright,
What's wrong with my avatar? Something wrong with my avatar?
Well, I need to turn off voice prioritization. Hold this up. There you go.
Where is SWAT at?
I'm on your.
Okay, there you are. Okay, alright.
Hello. Okay. So this is Wednesday, 2 days after the event. None of you know what they in character know that any visit is coming today.
Yeah.
Of course. This is really all depending on your character's decisions. Choices do matter. You will we'll start here, and there will be a portal behind. There'll be a portal here, like an actual like VR chat portal, for representation. If it disappears, just assume that it's still up. No. Other than that, you guys can go in and get ready.
Okay. I guess just let us know when RP card is ready to go.
You added a doorbell thing.
Actually, yeah, you could.
Dragged me in.
You could actually no. Let's not rely on the doorbell. Let's not rely on the doorbell because we do have people who sometimes.
Yes, let's rely on the doorbell.
I never rung the doorbell. I never did that. That's not me.
I know. But where's the wire at? Okay, yeah. So I guess ring the doorbell slowly twice when you're ready to go. I guess, or you can just step inside and just tell us you're ready to go.
I think Show is the one who dragged me inside, though. That's the weird, funny part.
That's him saying yes. Just come inside.
Just drags me in here.
Actually, you know what? I can tell him. Sorry. One more. I want to say one more thing. That's why. Actually, I take back the doorbell thing. Is gonna be confusing. I'd say just go in and tell us, hey, ready to go, RP card up, and then you step out, and then you ring the doorbell whenever it is time for us to approach the door. I guess if someone's gonna be.
All right.
That's only.
But if you hear the doorbell, it's more like gonna be a knock.
Okay. All right.
Like a hefty one.
Yeah. Okay.
If needed, I can go in and let you guys know you hear a knocking or something.
I mean. Oh my god.